the prohibition of procrastinating somebody who has money to fulfill his obligation. يعني here إن الله يأمركم أن تؤدوا الأمانات إلى أهلها. يعني here this chapter is somebody that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala has given money. Somebody who Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala has given money, and he owes somebody money. He owes somebody money, but he holds back in paying this person back their rights. Yani, like for example, you have money, right? And you owe somebody money, right? And you're delaying giving back this person's money for no valid reason. It is something which is haram. حديث أبي هريرة رضي الله تعالى عنه قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال مظل الغني ظلم. The Messenger عليه الصلاة والسلام, he said, procrastinating, fulfilling the obligation to pay off a debt for the person who is willing to do so is oppression, is dhulm, is oppression. Why? Because the person needs back their money. Even if they don't need it, even if the person doesn't need it, and you have the money, for you to purposely hold it back without giving it back, this is dhulm. قال وإذا أتبع أحدكم على ملأ فليتبع. Now here's the next thing. If somebody owes money to somebody, right? For instance, Abdul Hakim owes money to Sa'im. Right? Let's say he owes him like $100, for instance, right? So Abdul Hakim owes Sa'im $100. So Abdul Hakim comes to Sa'im and says, do you have my money? And Abdul Hakim says, you know what, I don't have the money because I lent my money also to Ridwan. So if you want your $100, you can go get it from Ridwan. Yeah, so some of the scholars, based upon this hadith, that there is nothing wrong with the Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam, for somebody who is in debt with somebody else, you can undertake somebody else as a substitute to pay off your debt if it is equivalent, if the person is okay with it, right? But you can say, okay, no problem, I'm going to get it from Ridwan, right? So you just say, you call the other person that you're in debt to, and you tell them, and with the condition that it's not going to cause tension between the two people. Like somebody can easily say, well, why do I have to get my money that I given to you to somebody else? Right? I gave you the money. Go give me my money. Right? It can cause tension. If it's understood between the group, here the Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam, he says that a person is in debt, you can send somebody else as a substitute to pay off the debt that you owe if it is equivalent. Right? And also here the hadith of Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam, he mentioned the rich person, the ghani. The scholars, they mentioned it does not necessarily mean somebody who has a lot of money, but it's somebody who has the amount to pay off the debt that he owes. Anybody who has the amount to pay off the debt, even if he's poor, if he has the amount, all of his fulfillment and all of his needs have been paid off, and he's just purposely holding back the money and giving it back, this is oppression. And also, here they mentioned that the reason why the Messenger ﷺ mentioned somebody who is rich is because if you are in debt and somebody owes you money and you physically have the means to forgive that person, Allah says, قَالَ وَإِنْ كَانَ ذُو عُسْرَةٍ فَنَظِرَةٌ إِلَى مَيْسَرَةٍ وَأَنْ تَصَدَّقُوا خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ. يعني if the Messenger, Allah says in the Quran, that if the person who is owing money, and if somebody owes you money and you are no need of it, and you overlook it and you forgive that person and you consider it as sadaqah, that is better for you. That is better for you. Inshallah, with that we stop. جزاكم الله خيرا. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت